2 feeling with us. What it do? You got the Cougars here. I'm JoJo Blaze.
I'm Jay Brooks.
I'm Ron Showtime.
And we got a recap to y'all. Something different.
Recap, re-rap.
What?
That's fine. Go ahead.
Oh,
Recap, re-rap.
we got a recap for y'all. Something different.
Welcome to the Love Is Blind Season 6 reunion.
There we go.
Review.
Reunion review. Wait, not just a
reunion review, but the show too.
Recap everything. Recap everything.
Yeah, the reunion is just the latest thing.
The only thing we did like this was the other joint.
What?
That we
Circle.
The circle. Yeah. But now we on to this.
All right, so Love Is Blind, man. What y'all thought of the season as a whole?
The season as a whole, I think it's one of my favorite seasons so far. It was interesting, and I liked. I got invested with the characters and stuff, well, the people, but yeah. I mean, I think it's been better than the last few seasons.
Yeah,
last few seasons were kind of.
I like. It had its ups and downs though. It has like its boring moments, but it's very, very interesting and it has some drama in here.
I feel like there was more successes in the past seasons.
Yeah, it seems like the success is dropping.
Only one couple made it to
the past couple seasons, right? Yeah. It's just been one couple who's getting married.
I'm new to the Love Is Blind joint. They put me on. I kind of watched. I tried to do season 1
here
before.
And there,
it wasn't working. But for this one, I was here for the drama, boy. I was here for the drama.
Season 6. I'm big into this, so I watch all the seasons.
So we know throughout the season the couples and everything because we talked about a lot of it.
Yeah. I like when they're in the pods, like that's the most interesting.
That's the part you like.
Seeing them talk and stuff and building relationships. That's one of my favorite parts of the show.
Not me. I've been waiting for them to get out the pods.
Yeah, I be waiting for them to get out the pods too.
Yeah, I like when they build relationships and they have all this stuff.
To me, when they live together,
real deal, FaceTime.
Yeah.
When they finally in that apartment together, that's it.
For sure.
And
I think I just like the suspense and not knowing who's going to end up with who.
The honeymoon thing.
And them trying to,
that is
navigate that.
The game of it.
I like that.
But honeymoon fake. They trying to like each other. And they're trying to.
They do honeymoon beforehand. I mean, they're not really married yet. They just did a proposal and then a honeymoon, pseudo honeymoon. And
it's
then
true.
Yeah, but it's not. They don't want to throw them out into the real world right away.
Yeah, give them some time.
Yeah, they're trying to bring them out,
which is good.
Have a chance to meet, be themselves with each other, and then they go into the real world with their actual lives and all.
Smash fest.
Yeah.
So I guess we could kind of talk about the reunion, which is going to bring up everything anyway. But I'm glad in the reunion, I would say, and that we know what it's going to lead to. But Sarah Ann got what she deserved. She got grilled. She got talked down. She deserved everything that came her way.
Talked down to? And
the narcissist part was they were so defensive and mean, like they did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And then finally, it got to a point where Nick and his wife was talking, like, bro, y'all.
I know.
Let me explain to y'all what is happening.
Yeah.
You on your social media talking about, oh yeah, I'm giving y'all what y'all want.
They should have.
Why she doing all that bullshit?
And then it's at her expense trying to find love, and I think they both was like, I'm sorry. Like finally, y'all both did some weird stuff, and y'all being so mean and defensive.
I will say before that, I mean that was a bad part. First off, I love Nick. Was Nick and his wife? They was calling everything. They was calling
everything.
They was calling spades and spades. So, which is cool. Sarah Ann, she did deserve the backlash, but
I agree.
People also gotta understand that the same way they on there for love and trying to find love in their life,
everybody
she was too.
is.
So I understand she didn't completely come in and was like, yo, fuck what y'all got going on.
No. She did.
What's up with me and you?
Did.
She sent a message saying if that don't work out.
She kind of left a bug in his ear.
She did.
She left the bug and also spoke to him at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
he had no chance.
But
they met out. That's a happenstance.
That's his
responsibility.
That's
on him. Not her.
They happened to be at a.
That was happenstance. Yeah.
That's on him though. The fact that he did that the way he did, that's his fault.
He shouldn't have done that.
It didn't happen that way because on his way he was told she was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
He ended up still going. That's on him.
He had to stay out till that late.
It's not her.
He could have been like, yo,
there's a lot he'd have to do.
We'll pick this up later.
There's a lot he'd have to do, but still.
And the fact that he lied with his location and shit, man.
I can understand. I can understand the meeting there and having a conversation there. It should not have gone until 5 in the morning.
That's fine. Hell no.
On either one of their parts, it should never have went to 5 in the morning. I agree with you on that. But it's up to him.
But at the same,
she don't owe that girl no loyalty.
No.
Yes, she do. No.
Girl code
it's
and
him.
shit.
No.
They be
How they
talking
was talking to each other in the pods? Yes. And y'all had no.
How they was that tight? Them two?
Yeah,
They was tight in the pods?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
She was.
The whole group was tight. You're right.
I mean,
you're right. The whole. Let's just consider all the girls group. They were tight. So you're right. So she did owe her some form of loyalty. She still can have that conversation at the bar. And should not have extended no time past that.
But like she said too, though, she's not there for friends. She's there to find love.
True.
So she ain't give a fuck about that.
True,
but at the same time,
you get what you get though.
Yeah, true.
She can't be keying with them and then say that. So that is a double negative.
What she did was fucked up. But I do have some sympathy for her because if you fall in love with somebody and you know, like, in your heart that that's your person, like...
She threw caution to the wind.
You're going to do what you got to do.
She threw caution to the wind.
Yeah, I mean, if they work out, that's great. I'm glad.
And then we hear, they're like... And then what I like Chelsea brought up, like, dude, like...
You're
breaking
up with her
every times, y'all always broken up.
Yeah.
Bro, constantly, every time he was questioned, Jeramey lied.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That didn't happen. Bro, dude, everything that was coming out of his mouth, like he couldn't handle head on.
He be lying.
He like,
he be
lying. I'm like, dude, just admit to something.
He be lying.
True.
He couldn't. But other than that,
the worst one that was worse. There's one person that was worse than Jeramey, bro.
I blame him more than Sarah Ann.
There's one person that was worse than Jeramey, yo. Trevor's dumbass. The hell?
I don't know.
This dude comes out, bro.
He shouldn't even came to the show.
It got to the he shouldn't have showed up.
Bro, it sounded like Nick kicked him out.
He got to
even
the
though
point,
he asked to
leave.
leave.
Did.
Nick was like, Nick broke it all down.
He revisited it.
Oh my
you
God.
can leave now.
Yeah,
but listen,
he revisited it. Yeah, I heard you say you want to leave. You can leave.
His part, his part was
it.
so damn awkward. I was getting embarrassed for his ass.
Yeah.
He was like, and the camera zoomed in. There was no music. It was quiet, dead silent. It was like 3 straight minutes, bro. I was like, are you gonna say something?
Nah, say it with your chest. Don't get quiet now. Don't get quiet now.
I had a whole thing planned to say. I don't know.
He definitely should not have been on the show when he's talking to somebody on the outside. That is ruining the spot for somebody else.
But they blew him. They lit his ass up. They came up with the receipts, the text messages. But that was like, oh damn.
Well, you know what it is? I have a comment on that though.
Bro, that's toxic
because I feel like y'all saw the other seasons. I feel like that didn't happen like that on the other seasons.
Hell no.
Because this is the most popular season. It went viral as hell. So I feel like anybody who had any attachment somehow, some way, they were trying to get paydays off of that too.
Well, this season is. This season,
I don't know about this season being the most viral.
It's because, the most viral. It's because TikTok is probably the all-time high. Social media.
That's what I'm saying. Probably, but it went the most viral out of all the seasons. Not because of the camera, but just because of the day and age. So I feel like other people are trying to attach themselves to it any way they can. Oh yeah, I got text messages. I'm gonna send this to y'all too.
This cast,
I don't like that.
That could have been.
I don't like how that girl did that to Trevor.
That's what I'm saying.
Messages.
This probably countless times has happened.
You should be able to sue people, but exposing messages.
But probably should.
Your intimate messages with somebody.
But at the same time, I mean, I'm kind of glad that shit came out because how you gonna come on a show when you got that going on at home?
There's probably multiple people who do that though.
Of course
he said it was a toxic relationship, and she knew he was going on the show. So why do him like that?
There were more text messages that came out after the reunion. In the reunion, he was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I told her that whoever I met on the show, I was gonna be with."
Yeah.
There was more text messages that came out, him saying that, you know, it's always gonna be you. We're gonna get married. I don't care who I meet on the show, and everything they didn't reveal on the reunion.
You say toxic.
He said it. He said he wasn't expecting them shit. He wasn't expecting them shit.
As far as I'm concerned, that is a piece of shit.
Doing that to him? You ain't finding love, motherfucker.
You gonna say it right here?
I mean,
well, he got what he deserved.
Yeah, he did. Fuck all that.
If Chelsea would have won, would have been some bullshit from
Clay was getting me choked up.
Yo, he was. Yo, Clay.
Yo.
He's one of my favorite dudes, man.
Yo.
He is, yo.
I love him, yo.
The whole thing with Clay, the whole monologue he had and how much healing he went through at that time.
Of course.
And I'm sitting there.
He grew, yo.
I'm sitting there.
He was crying and everything, too, man.
Tears welling up in my eye because... Especially when they asked him, did your dad, ever had that conversation with you about the apology? I already knew his dad didn't because in our culture, that's
not... He said it his own way,
that doesn't really happen like that.
He's fine with it.
His own way, but he didn't have that conversation. He didn't break it down.
He didn't come out and say it specifically.
Me and my dad have a great relationship in terms of our banter. It hasn't been like a, I'm sorry, but in his way, it has been. And I feel comfortable with his answer and who he is as a man.
Y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
They still have their own joking way, the same way they do on the show. I know exactly what type of relationship he had with his dad. Like, I'm sure we can all relate to that on some level. And it wasn't the healing talk that he needed because he still had to go to therapy. He still had to, I'm glad he worked on himself and he grew from this. And he even shot out old boy from the previous season, like, yo, you're kind of like the role model for me. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
my girl said they the perfect. They were the out of all the seasons. She watched all season. She said that couple you talking about is the perfect couple.
Brett and Tiffany, they almost had no problems at all.
Said they even said it. It's like they still didn't get in.
I like Zach and Bliss too, though.
Shout out to Clay. I feel like AD. After hearing that about Clay, sees Clay a little different. Like,
of course.
She realized, all right, like, dang, I might be able to give him a chance now because
I feel like she's dating because she didn't answer the question.
She probably is dating.
Would you date Clay? She's like, next question, and he was like, yo, 1000%. She's
I heard some things that they were in a relationship now.
They're
back together or some shit.
I feel like after his part and hearing all the stuff he went through,
tearing the fuck out,
bro.
I know.
All right there with him, bro. And then, I'll cheer for Clay, man.
But like, it's awesome because as many issues that he has, he's very like self-aware.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which I like. You know.
Sure. And then the boring couple that got married, y'all cool. Who? I mean, y'all just boring.
Amy and Johnny. Yeah, I love them. Yeah, they're cute
cool.
as hell.
They just boring.
They are boring.
I'm glad.
The problem was the birth control stuff.
Yeah, what was that about, bro?
And she asked the question too
about the
condoms and not thing.
She said it wasn't even. She said she's not on birth control still, right?
They just being careful.
Yeah.
They said they pulling and praying. They're wild out here.
They're probably using condoms.
I don't think they use.
I like Kenneth. And
they probably
Brittany, bro. Kenneth and Brittany I love them.
Talk about
Kenneth and Brittany.
Yeah. No, I'm glad they're best friends. But I
don't love them.
Kenneth, the principal.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
it's a weird fucking relationship.
What's the girl name?
AD?
No. Kenneth.
Brittany.
To me, Brittany is the best girl on the whole fucking show.
Really?
The whole show. She knew how, with any problem she had, she did not come at him crazy. She did not try to gaslight. Yeah. She spoke on an even tone. She was trying to understand. He did too, but he was the start of the problems. Yeah. She put herself out there. She deserves another shot at whatever. This show, Perfect Match, where she was the best girl on that show because she was grounded down to earth. She ain't caused no trouble. She spoke with an even cue the whole time, and she put herself out there, and she didn't get what she deserved on that show. So I used to think Jessica, because Jessica was nice, well-rounded, but she just looked good. The reunion kind of changed my opinion of her just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I like how she came at Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, you said horrible things about me.
He didn't say anything bad.
He just said something.
Yeah. He left the room 10 minutes into our conversation.
Yeah, he just over-exaggerated about something.
He was wrong, but
they had to do.
She's like, "Can we get receipts?"
Yeah, they had to do the receipts.
That was a little too much.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
He said nothing bad about you.
Also, it's his perspective. You can't fault him for his fucking perspective.
She said, "Well, you should have said you feel like that." Like,
which is why I'm glad he said it.
He never said anything bad about her, though. He didn't say she was a bad person or any bullshit like that. Come on,
Brittany was the best girl on the show.
Yeah, I'll give you that. She was the most level-headed,
I love Brittany.
Level-headed woman.
Chelsea was the worst.
God-fearing. Oh my God, I love Brittany.
All right, real quick, let's talk about Chelsea for wrapping this up. But Chelsea was the most.
Of course she was.
Chelsea was the most. Yo, the fact that we talked about it before, how she brought up how he fucked a friend and stuff. You can't do that.
That was wild.
And he has to rebuild that relationship with.
I'm sure it seems like it's strange. It seemed like that relationship with her.
When they were talking, she even said, "Well, that ruined everything. Like it changed everything for him."
I like his beard, yo. I like.
She's probably not even friends with
Jimmy Beard.
Remember the Tostitos. He burned the roof of his mouth. And
she's like, I tried to grab his man. He's like,
she's like, you're not communicating with me. I'm hurting in my mouth.
You're spitting blood, bro. He ate that taquito so fast, bro.
That was
just burning his mouth.
Yo, and then I like how Jimmy snapped at Jeremy.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you bring my name up, talking about, you glad you're not worse than me. And that's another time you did that.
Yeah.
But Jeremy's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I swear that's Justin.
Yeah, he was lying the whole time. Yeah,
he just lied about everything.
Lying all the time.
Yeah,
but shout out to Jimmy for finally finding himself.
Yeah, I do like Jimmy. He was a stand-up dude.
I like, not it was some.
He had some problem. Yeah, he had some stuff.
Of course, but I don't think he was ever that bad. To be honest,
she was crazy.
I mean,
did they say they're together now?
No,
they're not together. Right?
They never even asked them that question. They were light on Jimmy and Chelsea, man.
They ain't spending enough time on them.
Hell no.
Which they were technically the viral stars of the show. Technically, because everybody was talking about their whole relationship.
They brought up the Megan Fox thing. That
they
was
ain't bringing it up enough. Let's address the Megan Fox thing just for a second. I know she doesn't really look like Megan Fox. She said other people call her that, but that line right there, or whatever you want to say, her introducing that,
doesn't matter. You should say that.
It messed up a lot for everybody because Chelsea could have had Trevor. Not saying in hindsight Trevor's bad, but at that time Chelsea could have been with Trevor. They could have seen where that went. Jimmy could have seen what happened with Jessica, and it messed up 4 people's experiment on that one little comment, and they shouldn't have done that.
But to be honest, though, like, by no means do I like Chelsea that much, but in her defense, in that moment, though, like, you don't even know something like that's gonna hit like that. Like,
I'm sure they expressed to you, don't say nothing.
No,
reason why AD looks bad as fuck, and she didn't say nothing.
Listen. There's a lot of stuff they don't air. There's a lot of stuff these editors mess with that I've heard throughout the seasons. These editors give people bad edits, good edits, all that stuff. They said that cast members throughout the whole series have done that same thing. They've said things, they've tried to play that game, what celebrity you look like and all that stuff, and they only aired her shit. Jimmy did say a celebrity that he looked like. They didn't air that.
He said Christian McCaffrey.
Something like that, yeah.
Jimmy said it. Jimmy said it on there.
But,
What, he said a Walmart Christian McCaffrey or something?
I don't know, but...
Did he say that? He said that? He said a Walmart version? He said great value. If he said Walmart at a great value, you can't follow him. You can't value.
She probably wasn't thinking about it like that.
Nah,
she did say...
That's how she said it.
Oh, yeah.
She said it a certain way.
She probably wanted to...
She knew that Jimmy was talking to Jessica.
Yeah.
No, the way she said
she
it,
probably
though,
wanted to give herself a little nudge, a little boost.
How she delivered it was, people say I like MGK's wife, and then sat there to act. Yeah, she baited him. He who?
At the same time, that could have been an edit too. They'd be editing shit like crazy.
The words came out her mouth.
Yeah, but different ways too, though.
And she knew she was in competition with Jessica, so she knew how Jessica looked. Reason being, the minute he found out what she looked like, she kept needing that reassurance. She needed reassurance the whole damn time.
Yeah,
because she knew
it's too much.
She's insecure.
She knew she ain't like no damn Megan Fox.
And they was talking about, we don't like how it made Chelsea look all insecure. I don't know. You still saying the words. You're like,
it's come out her mouth.
I know.
Come out her mouth.
Like, they're not chopping your words up. You're saying that sentence.
Yeah, but, sometimes there's different context.
Like, you didn't kiss me. I kissed you twice today. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
So you said did.
I came upstairs before work. I gave you a kiss.
Why I gotta recount that? Why do I have to recount that?
Oh, so much work.
That was wild. That was wild.
Yeah.
And the fact that she did that and blew up that secret, that should have been done over with, done deal. I'm glad he got as pissed off as he did. He should have just kept that same energy. He'd have been good.
How about their last conversation in the finale episode when they were at the amusement park? He was trying to get out of her. He's like, so what are you gonna say? Are you gonna say yes? And she goes in this whole thing. She's like, yeah, like I'm gonna say yes. And he's like, nah, I'm not.
He getting backlash for
I don't think I can say yes.
He wanted to see where she was at. That's all.
But on top of that, she started throwing the other girl in his face again. He was like, I made the right choice.
I know.
He even said in reunion.
Oh yeah, he did. He was on point in that argument.
He finally found himself.
He's saying that you telling me I'm making the right decision right now.
He finally found himself. So I do respect the Jim.
I know.
I respected it.
But
he's still questionable on some stuff.
I just hope we find more matches, and we don't go towards the drama was cool. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, the most dramatic part was this motherfucker talking to Sarah Ann at 5 a.m. and put his location on. You dumb fuck.
I feel like Laura was bad too.
Cool.
She looked bad there, but
she's just mean.
She was just mean. Her personality is hard to get along with.
You said she'll walk in the door and be like, you ugly fuck. Come on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, she a little too wild for that, but she looked good.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You don't lie to you.
But hey. It was a good season, though. I liked it.
Good season. I hope the best for Brittany. For real, please give Brittany another freaking shot, man. I hope the best for her. Jessica, you cool, whatever. AD and Clay, my man Clay, man.
Yeah.
Clay, make that work, G. Make that work, man.
Yeah. He should have said yes, though. He even said he made a mistake. He's like, man, I should have said yes.
If he didn't feel right at that time, it's cool. Yeah. You shouldn't have had all the family there.
Of course.
You shouldn't have had everybody. We wasted time.
That's part of the show.
You got auntie and grandma out here. You don't bring grandma out the house.
Certain things.
No reason. I'm telling
certain
you
things
right
they forced to do, yo.
I don't give a damn.
The showrunners knew you were the only other wedding we got. We got to put this shit on no matter what.
Don't bring grandma out the house. You're gonna say no, boy.
I know.
Yeah, that's what you don't do. You got dressed for this.
You gotta give some kind of drama. You can't have everyone end before they get to the altar. It'll be no point.
Good season, man. Y'all go ahead and rate this joint, man. Y'all know if y'all want to rate it or recap what we doing.
6.
I don't know. We didn't really do it. It's just a show.
Yeah.
I mean, we liked it.
Yeah. We liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So who y'all? What y'all want for the? Who y'all want for the best? I said who I want. I want Brittany get another shot. AD, do your thing.
Brittany was the best. Jeramey was the worst.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like Brittany. My favorite was Jess, though. If I was Jimmy, I would have chose Jess, just based off the pods alone, not even looks wise.
You lying?
No, I'm serious. The conversation, no, for real. I'm serious.
No,
the conversation
was nice.
The way
her combos was
the way I am. If I was Jimmy, the fact that she had a daughter, I would have loved that. That was endearing to me, especially that note that she gave him, that she
That's
up,
yeah.
That would have got me. I would have been like, "Yup."
I'll tell you right now, a girl sat down, he did. A girl sit down and take time to write about something.
Hell
about
yeah, that would have had me. That would have got me.
Yeah, she reused
that.
Yeah. That kind of cheapened it a
She
little
wrote
bit.
it for her future husband, she said, though.
Yeah. But she read it to him.
Specifically. Yeah, I know. Because she wanted it to be.
Read it to the next nigga, too.
Probably.
She could have.
Probably, but still, that note would have got me. I would have been like,
read that note to her baby daddy?
I don't know.
That note probably would have got me over whatever the hell Chelsea had going on.
But hell yeah, yo. I don't even know what. What was he thinking going with Chelsea?
I think Jimmy.
Yeah, what was he thinking?
I think Jimmy, because
he wasn't ready to be a father. That's what killed him, bro.
He wasn't ready to be a husband. He said that too.
He wasn't ready to be a father.
True, but
Jessica's backstory and everything she comes from, it does not sound like how she would look. That's
no.
And then you hear Megan Fox and you're in a competition with Trevor. There's a competition factor that happened. And he kind of was like, I can't let him get Megan Fox.
Absolutely.
I got to get Megan Fox.
Absolutely.
So,
of course.
That messed
the
him
whole
up.
thing, too, though, I think the changing point for Jimmy in that relationship was the fact that she had a daughter. After he found that out, he was kind of like cold with her. Not that in-depth.
Yeah, their conversations definitely changed up.
Yeah, of course.
By the end of it, he was having better conversations
like the fact that
with
she had a
Chelsea,
daughter.
which is crazy, but
he wasn't ready for that.
Whatever.
It was too big for him.
Yeah.
I hope they all find love, man.
But yeah.
Brittany for the win.
Jess, though, I think she needed
Brittany for the win, yo. Brittany.
She's going to be a perfect match, though, they said.
Brittany is?
Jess.
I know Jessica is.
Yeah.
Brittany, get Brittany a shot, bro. You know what? Perfect match? Perfect match is good. Perfect match is good.
There's only one season right now.
Perfect match is good,
yeah. Yeah. But shout out to Love is Blind, guys. Let us know what you thought of season 6. Leave in the comments.
For sure. It's going to get spicy in the comments.
Yeah. So, guys, I'm Jay Brooks.
I'm Brian Showtime.
Trevor Blaze.
Till next time.